Screwed was released in 2000. This is directed by Scott Alexander and Larry Karaszewski, and it's written by Alexander and Karaszewski. And we have a cast including Norm Macdonald, Dave Chappelle, Danny DeVito, Elaine Stritch, and various others. And in general, it's okay. I was keen to see what would happen by the end of the film. I'm not going to give that away, of course, but I was interested enough, and in general, I'd say it held my attention. This is about a chauffeur called Willard who's not being treated the best. He's a little fed up with things, and he decides to, well, he hatches a plan where he decides to hold Mrs. Crock's dog for ransom. He is the chauffeur for Mrs. Crock, and he feels like he will obviously get the money, his situation will be a lot better. It seemed like a good idea, but things don't exactly go according to plan. I could maybe go into a tiny bit more detail than that, but I don't want to give away too much because in general, I do recommend it. And it is a comedy. I wouldn't find it laugh out loud funny, but I'd say that it's mildly amusing here and there. It's not completely not funny, but it does take a lot to amuse me when it comes to comedy films. So in general, I'd say the comedy is not too bad. Willard is a likable character. I don't necessarily agree with all of his decisions, but I did like the character and I did want the best for him. And I found that to be unexpected when I learned what the basic premise was. So that was quite fun. And the performances across the board are really good. The visual aspect, quite satisfying to look at. The camera work, lighting, everything absolutely fine. The characters are well written, they're very believable, and in general there's not really anything about this that didn't work, but it's maybe just for a one-time watch. I don't think I'd ever want to watch it a second time, but as I said, I was keen to see ultimately what would happen, and that okay, that kept me interested. The reason I started laughing there is because I have the IMDb page up in front of me, and it has 5.7 out of 10 across 9.9 thousand reviews and ratings, which, yeah, I generally agree with. Not the highest rating, not the worst, but it has a meta score of 7. I don't think I've ever seen a meta score below 10. So that's quite unexpected, actually. It's definitely not that bad, at least from my perspective. And if you've been considering watching it, I'd say give it a go. It's probably not going to be your new favourite film. It could be. Comedy is subjective. You may really enjoy the comedy style here. And as I said, the characters are interesting enough and the performances are good. It's fascinating. I was happy to watch it once and I was keen to see where it would go. It wasn't the most predictable, which I really liked. I really had no idea where this would end up, and I generally enjoyed finding out. So as a one-time watch, Screwed was not too bad. And if it sounds like a film for you, if this is the first time you're hearing about it, or if you've been considering watching it, give it a go. Generally, it's an easy watch with some good performances, and I'm happy enough to recommend it.